So it's October 22 and I'm at the Summit Creek Park at Creston, British Columbia, and it's part of the wildlife management area here. And I'm going to be going to Leach Lake. And why they named it Leach Lake, I'm not sure. It's not a very attractive name, but it is a beautiful walk. So come along with me. So that's Kootenay Lake, and this is Leach Lake. Couldn't have picked a better day to do this. So warm and there's no bugs and all those ducks and geese out there. They sound very happy.
Wetlands are any area that holds water, either temporarily or permanently, and come in a wide variety of forms, shapes, and sizes. Wetlands are some of the world's most productive ecosystems, providing unique wildlife habitat and biodiversity. Wetlands prevent flooding, filter our drinking water, remove and store greenhouse gases, and offer countless recreation opportunities. Unfortunately, wetlands are one of Earth's most threatened ecosystems, and protecting them is crucial to the future of our planet. The Creston Valley Wildlife Management Area has been deemed a wetland of international importance, with close to 400 different wildlife species calling the area home.
Look at the pretty reflection. Just gorgeous. Lots of evidence of bear on this trail, but whoever cares will be happy to know that I am carrying bear spray today, because I know that this is a bear alleyway. I don't normally carry bear spray, but thankfully my friend lent hers to me. Practically every shift that I work, we get somebody in with heartburn or acid reflux, and I have worked in the recovery room of gastroscopies, and so many people are diagnosed with GERD or hiatal hernia. It's like an epidemic. The gastric juices include hydrochloric acid, which is a really strong acid. They use it to clean metal with, and it's found in your stomach. So when it goes up into your esophagus, it can really burn. But it's needed for digestion of proteins especially. So just some tips for you in case you do suffer from heartburn. Some of this is like no-brainer, but I still tell you. So don't obviously bend over when you're suffering from heartburn, because that can push on the stomach and it pushes it up your throat. And caffeine is a stimulant, but it also relaxes the esophagus, so that it makes it more easy for the juices to back up. And smoking weakens your esophagus muscle as well. And don't lay down right after eating. And the rule of thumb is to wait 5 hours between meals. So no snacking. And then say you go to bed at 10, don't eat after 5 p.m. That will really help. I myself only eat 2 meals a day. I eat around 8 and then at 2. Carbonated drinks like beer and sodas expand the stomach, so that makes it more easier for the juices to back up. And also some antidepressants and sedatives and aspirin and ibuprofen, they all cause heartburn as well, or can cause heartburn. Sadly, but it's true, chocolate can also cause acid buildup in your stomach, along with simply overeating. Too much food in your belly obviously can just back it up too. So don't overeat at meals. You should eat raw vegetables at the beginning of your meal, and that'll start the digestive process. And fatty foods sit in the stomach a long time, so that also increases the production of hydrochloric acid. Also, a good tip is that fiber will help absorb the hydrochloric acid if you suffer from heartburn and too much hydrochloric acid. So eat lots of fiber. So what do you do if you do have an attack of heartburn? Drink a really large glass of water, and that will help push it back down and dilute it. Peppermint tea, dill, and fennel tea are also really good for heartburn. And also chewing licorice soothes the esophagus and helps coat the esophagus. So those are good tips. And eating ginger after a meal can help. Also drinking a cup of aloe vera juice will help soothe the burning. I'm going to talk to you about how beneficial a potato is as well. It's been said that the potato is the stomach's best friend for 3 reasons. First, because of the soft consistency, it doesn't cause the stomach to work hard digesting it. Secondly, it has benzodiazepines in it, amazingly. So there is small amounts of diazepam or Valium in it, and that's what we give patients who have anxiety or come in with panic attacks. So it is in the potato. And lastly, a huge benefit of the potato is that its antacid effects. So if you juice a potato, which I'll show you in a minute here, and drink a couple tablespoons before your meal, that will help in digestion. Or if you are having reflux and you're burning in the throat and water doesn't wash it down, try drinking some potato juice. That will help neutralize it and get rid of the burning. So I would highly recommend that rather than coming to the emergency room, and we give you antacids there, but they have aluminum in them, and of course we know that causes Alzheimer's. So give the potato a try. So when you buy potatoes, make sure they're organic, and then you can juice with the skin on. Otherwise, if they aren't organic, there's a lot of contaminants that the skin holds, so you'll have to peel it in order to juice it. But these are organic. My mom grew them, so we'll use the skin. But it is good to use the skin for eating because there's lots of nutrients in the skin. So try and buy organic potatoes, okay? All right, let's try this. All right, let's try this potato juice now. It's brown because of the skin, but it's going to be very nutritious. Lots of potassium in potatoes. Cheers to potato juice. Also, I'm sure everyone has heard that you're supposed to eat like a king for breakfast and like a prince for lunch and like a pauper for supper. Oats contain mucilage, which helps to coat and protect the gastric mucosa. So eating lots of oats is a good idea. And rice also is good. It acts as an astringent and an anti-inflammatory for your stomach and intestines. So rice is gentle on your stomach. Tapioca cooked in vegetable broth or tapioca flour cooked in vegetable broth is also really beneficial. And carrots and avocado also are very good for your stomach. Squash, cabbage, and sauerkraut also help with stomach acid levels. So those are good foods as well. And apples too, raw or cooked, are great for inflammation. Taking medication for acid reflux is not a good idea long term. So hopefully you can try these natural remedies and really take care of your health and avoid spicy food too. And also like citrus and tomatoes are acidic, so that doesn't help the situation. So avoid these foods until your stomach has settled down and you don't suffer from reflux anymore. Sometimes chest pain that mimics heartburn can also be a heart attack. So if you happen to drink the potato juice or eat a potato or water and it's still not relieved, then definitely come into the ER and get your heart checked out. This used to be an old campground here back in the 70s. So sad that it shut down. I guess the trees were too risky for them to keep it going. What a super fun day this has been. And thank you for watching all the way to the end. And until my next epic adventure, assalamu alaikum, shalom, peace.